Good afternoon, everyone. This is Helen Macmillan and from Helen Macmillan Coaching, and this is day 4 of Pause for Peace. Welcome. Today, the focus is transmuting fear. Fear is something that, whether we like it or not, you might call it. Hi, Tracy. Hi, everyone. Please remember as you come in to tell me you're here. Say hi, say hello, and let me know where you're. If you have any questions as you join, happy to focus on that. But as I said, the focus today is on transmuting fear, which is something that we do here all the time. Transcending fear. We transmute it, but we also transcend it. What does that mean? Is that we rise above and beyond it. We don't allow it to stop us. Okay. So one of the things I really want to address today is how we all live with a specific illusion around it. We live with the illusion that fear keeps us safe, right? That's what we're taught. And the truth is that real fear absolutely does. That's an inbuilt mechanism that we're born with, right? However, most of the fear that we deal with every day is actually false evidence appearing real. So living with the illusion that fear keeps us safe, it's easy to rationalize how that's true, right? We say, well, if I wasn't afraid that I would get into a car accident, I wouldn't drive safely. Or if I wasn't afraid of catching or spreading the coronavirus, I wouldn't stay home, or I wouldn't take my vitamins, right? I wouldn't clean down my surfaces. For some people, I wouldn't wash my hands. So while we do understand that fear can curb our self-destructive behaviors and our patterns, what I also know is that fear can cloud our thinking, shut down our creativity, muzzle us from speaking up for ourselves, and stop us from going after our big dreams and desires, and cause us to settle for mediocre or unfulfilling lives. Fear can make us believe and act as though we are powerless. Let that sink in for a minute. The very thing that's meant to empower us, that nature created to keep us safe and empower us, can actually be used to stop us. So how do we balance it? How do we transcend it while having a healthy respect and not dismissing the fact that it is very much here? It is very much real, right? We need to remember what the truth is. Love and truth are the antidotes for fear. So, you might have seen me posting a lot. Facts, not fear, right? What is true? Let us focus on what is true. So the truth is that we have managed to survive in spite of our fears. In spite of our fears, not because of them, but in spite of them. It's wonderful at times like this to talk to older people, right? They have a wisdom, they have pragmatic wisdom. They've lived long enough to have experienced and seen a lot. And they've lived through the cycles. And next Friday, I'll be 58 years old. And I have seen a lot and been through quite a bit of cycles myself in my life. So that's some of the wisdom I share, right? And one of the things my mom said to me this week was, yes, I remember when we had the polio outbreak in Jamaica. And I remember when we had the cholera. She said, you remember that cholera cemetery? They've built that big pharmacy on top of it now. For years, they would build nothing on that site, right? It was just a mass grave. So humanity has lived through so many of these cycles. And that's one of the things we have to remember. This is temporary. It is a moment in time. It is here to teach us something, right? How can we not only survive this, but how can we actually thrive in the face of it? So how do we do that? To truly thrive, we have to become skilled in transcending fear and walking boldly and unapologetically and powerfully in love and truth. Some of the ways we do that, we learn tools to manage our energy. That's some of the stuff I've been sharing with you here this week, right? Because it helps us to take back our power. We have to learn to master the mind shift, right? Shifting our perspective, shifting our focus, choosing our focus. We have to increase our self-awareness, right? Checking in. That's some of the tools I've been sharing with you here. Placing your hand on your chest, taking a moment, meditation, slowing down. That is the big invitation that's here for us across the board. And yes, it's not happening to us. It's happening for us, really. That is a perspective you can choose. We can develop powerful practices that elevate our vibrational state. Day 2, we were dancing it off, right? Playing music, going for a walk, moving your body, being joyful, choosing gratitude. All of these things elevate your vibrational state. Making peace with yourself is another way. Because when you do, it's easier to spend time with yourself. A lot of people are going stir crazy in their homes this week and under this quarantine because they're forced to be with themselves or with their family who they might have issues with, right? But a lot of us have issues with ourselves. It makes it hard to sit still. We get busy to run away from ourselves without realizing it. The outer world mirrors your inner state of being. The calmer you are, the calmer you will find the world to be. And that is why we're here, to consciously pause and choose peace. What are some other ways? Be willing to be your most powerful and authentic self, the most joyful version of yourself. So many of us are searching and have been searching, and for a long time I was searching for my life purpose. Why am I here? What am I supposed to be doing? One thing I know now is that our greatest contribution that we can make to the planet is by being our most fulfilled, happy, joyful, relaxed, calm self. That's a contribution, because whatever vibe you're giving off is impacting the people around you and your environment, just as you are being impacted by the people around you and by your environment. So what is your contribution? Take back your power from the collective. Be willing to be unique, different, authentic. Be willing to be the calm in the midst of the storm. Be willing to be the voice that doesn't have to jump in to the conversation of fear, or you need to perpetuate and pass on bad news. Check yourself. Be the gift that you came to be by sharing all of you with the world, your most authentic self. These are all the ways that we thrive in the midst of all of this uncertainty. We have an opportunity here. We have a huge opportunity. So what are we going to do with it? Hi, Sharon. Nice to see you. You got home safely? Yeah, let us know when you're watching. Where are you coming from? Right? So as we, this week, in these coming weeks and days, we're going to pause. And I'll be here every day at 12. We're going to continue this tomorrow. We're going to continue it into next week. Because as we take the moment to pause and choose, just acknowledge what's happening. Take a breath. So let's take a moment right now and tune in. Where are you today in this moment? And put your comments in the section here. Place your hand on your chest. Take a deep breath. and get fully present with yourself in this moment in space and time. Close your eyes. Hopefully you're not driving anywhere. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, feel your feet on the floor. Place your hand on your chest. Take a deep, deep breath. Fill your lungs completely with air, and let's just hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then exhale. We can sometimes be going along and we're in a really good place, and then whew, out of the blue we gotta get hit. It happened to me earlier today. So as you do that, just check in and feel compassion. Give yourself some compassion for whatever it is. A lot of people are in transition. Some people are transitioning to working from home for the first time ever, right? And some people are having to be with their children all day long. I remember when my children were younger, after what was it, the first one, when I was home for 5 months on maternity leave, and I couldn't wait to get back out to work. Because I was going stir crazy. I needed adult conversation. I was tired. Being with kids is hard work. Any kind of change is stressful. So be gentle with yourself. So taking a moment to just put your hand on your chest and acknowledge for yourself, this is a stressful time. This is challenging, is where we begin the shift. What are you feeling? What are you aware of? What are you feeling right now? You know, one of the things people are missing is connection. Connect. Put something there. Write something there. Send me a heart. Send me a love. Let me know that you're here and that you are present and you're willing to connect. And go ahead. Leave a comment if you're watching this on the replay afterwards. But if you're here live now, be here now. And let me know you're here. Let me know, what are you feeling? What's happening in your world today? What is your focus? Your focus will tell you, because what you're feeling will tell you where your focus is. And we can choose. We get to choose. Stand in your power today and choose. So let's take a moment. And I want you to just tune in and see, what am I feeling? What am I feeling right now? Yay. Thank you, Tracy. Willing to connect. Yes. Perfect. And what are you aware of? As you connect with yourself, you connect with yourself first. Feel what you're feeling. Just notice it. No judgment. Here's the thing. To be free to express, you got to be willing to release the blame, the shame, the judgment, the excuses. Take 100% responsibility. It is what it is. Wonderful, Tracy. You're feeling calm. Lovely. Beautiful. And when you feel that calm, celebrate it. Really feel, because what it says is that you are choosing to focus on what's true for you. You're choosing your focus. And what we can do when we are in that place is to amplify it. And literally, how do you do that? You focus on the feeling of calm inside of you. And you just give yourself permission to double it. And you can give yourself permission to double it again. Tracy says, I feel like I'm becoming domesticated, like a spaniel being broken. Yes. This morning in our team meeting, I asked everyone, I said, what is it that what is the opportunity that is here for you? And what is it that you're doing differently? For us, right? The opportunity is to open up to take our in-person event and run it online, which is a huge opportunity, right? That's a huge shift for us. And we're excited. We're excited about it because it makes it even more available to more people. Some of the opportunities, if for another person, it was learning to live with the clutter. Another person, it was like learning to clean up messes in their environment that normally they wouldn't. They didn't just pile up stuff because they knew that this is my new environment. This is where I have to work every day. I don't get to walk away and leave the house and leave it. So they're tuning up. So what are some of the things what are the opportunities? That's where you're choosing to focus. So for those of you who are feeling whatever it is you're feeling, the first thing is to just accept it. It's like, it is what it is. If it is a feeling that you would prefer to shift, then you ask yourself, what would I prefer? If it is a feeling that is delicious and you are feeling grateful and you are feeling calm, then amplify it and be willing to share it. And how do you do that? We're going to do it all together. So first of all, let's bring everybody on the same page. Whatever it is you're feeling, welcome it. Welcome it. Be willing to pour love on it rather than judge it. It is a piece of you. Breathe into it fully and expand it. And if it is fear, release it so that you can receive something else, because there's always something else under there. If it is calm and love and joy, release it into the world. There's always more where that came from. So peace. Today we choose peace. Peace in our bodies, peace in our minds, peace in our hearts, peace in our relationships, peace in our homes. May this blessing of peace go forth from this place and be magnified, touching all beings in all directions unto the ends of the earth. And so it is. Namaste. I'll see you again tomorrow. And keep looking for those blessings. And let me know how it goes. This is Helen Macmillan saying, peace out. See you tomorrow.